Hi there folks, Jackie here from jmccreates.blogspot.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live in Northern Ireland. And today we're going to be making an impossible card. Now I was looking at these last week and considering making one whenever one of my lovely subscribers, Carla, asked me if I would do one. So that's the reason I'm doing a video. So this one I made with your typical 5 3/4 by 4 1/8 piece of card. Okay, and for this I have used Petal Passions paper. I've used a Dear Friend from Birthday Blooms. I have used the frame from Rose Wonder, and I have used the flower from the Thinlits. I actually used this one. I cut it twice. I inlaid the black back into the white. Then I cut just this section twice and glued them on behind. And this is the frame that cut out, the little frame. Okay. Now, for this size, you need 2. Right. What will I tell you? How will I explain that to you? Okay, I'll read you my instructions. On the short side, portrait, make a line down the middle, score dead center. Okay, I can't tell you on this here because it's been flipped and it looks funny. Then on the left hand and the right hand side, you want to go in 1.5 inches. Okay, you go in 1.5 each side and mark up to your center score. Then on the top side, you go on the center and you mark down to the middle score. Now, you'll understand it better in a minute when I show you what I'm doing. But the reason I'm telling you that is I want to show you the template for the paper for this one too. You need a piece of paper that's 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. You then want to mark down 1 3/4. Then you go in 1 3/8 and straight down, and that is 1 1/4 and 2 1/8. Okay, and that's the measurements for your layers, and you need 2 of those. One goes that way, one goes that way. Okay, so that's the instructions for that one out of the way. Now, where's my next one? Okay, where's my bit of card? Can't find it. Okay, we'll cut a bit of card. Sorry about that. Right, this time I'm doing a square one. It is 5, actually I want it 5 3/4. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 square, so that it'll fit in your average 6 by 6 envelope. Now, you mark down the middle. I am going to lightly score down the middle, which is 2 7/8. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it and score in the middle down to that one, just very lightly at 2 7/8. Okay. Turn it all the way around and you want to score at 1.5 up to that score line, and you want to score at 3/4, 4 1/4 up to that score line. So basically, center all the way down, center half the way down, and then 1.5 at each side, and that's how you make your impossible card. Okay. I actually watched one by Sam Clayton. She did a 5 by 7 I think she did another size, but I can't remember. But anyway, that's where I got the main idea of how to do this. Okay, so then you want to cut down those short ones. Cut down the middle and cut down. I'm going to get up and bring my light over in a minute because it's getting dark. Okay, and that's your cutting done. And then what you do is you take and you turn. You literally turn it over, keeping it level, and then you burnish. Okay, and then you go back and you keep it level, and you burnish, and then it sits up. Now this is only a thin piece of card. I recommend a 250 GSM card. I don't know what that is in America, sorry, but 250 or above to make this so that it has support. So here's the one that I've done already, and I've done my layers. Okay, so for these you need a piece of card that's 2 5/8 by 5.5. You want to mark down 2 5/8, across 1 3/8, across at the bottom 1 1/4, and score up to the meet. Okay, 2 5/8 down, 1 3/8 across, 1 1/4 down, and meet them up. And that's your layer, and you need 2 of those. Okay, so that's mine there. Now, I was originally intending to use this side, but when I put it on the card, it just simply got lost. There was no definition at all. So what did I do to that? It's not impossible anymore. There we go. So I turned it round. I've turned it round the wrong way now. There. Because believe you me, there are that way. This won't fit on at all. But if you do it that way, they fit perfectly. So there is a right and a wrong way if you're doing your layers. So just be careful of that. So I'm just going to add my layers on now. And this is slightly pernickety, so just take your time. Okay, that's one down. And one to go, and this paper that I'm using for this one is from the Paint It with Love DSP, which will be retiring at the end of May. I want to say May. So if you want some, get it bought now before there's none left. Okay, and then this bit is actually 1 2.5 by 2 5/8, because I think it's just slightly taller for some reason. Right, where's my next? So, and that just goes on there. Like that. Right, what else am I using? So, I'm going to be using the Celebrate You Thinlits, and I'm using the Celebrate. I am using the white glimmer paper for the Celebrate, which is also retiring at the end of the May. There was my bit of card, and you had a bit of card cut somewhere. I'm using the Sweet and Sassy Hearts, which are also retiring at the end of May. I cannot believe that these are retiring. These are one of my most favourite items. We're using some gold foil and we're using some butterflies from my stash. Right, so I have cut a gold, a white glimmer and a gold heart. And they are going on there, like that. Okay? Then we're going to put our wee glimmer paper butterfly on the middle. I'm just curling his wings a wee bit round my pencil. Okay? And we're going to centre him in the middle. Oops, don't lose that. It's so tiny I'll never see it again. I can't see it the best of times. Right, and we're just going to set that there and let it go off. Okay? Right, what's next? We have more hearts. We have a little heart one. And we have a couple of little gold ones. And then we have some butterflies to sit on top of them. But first of all, we're putting our Celebrate on here. Now I have cut this out 3 times and it's really strong. Why did that move? Okay. So it is. And you don't need to put anything across this, but not only does it look pretty, it does help support it. So it is a good idea, but how far across do we want this? We want to the T and the E. Okay. And we're just going to blot them on a wee bit of paper. And then we're going to make sure our card is straight. Ugh, my butterfly fell off. Get on! Because it's on gold foil card. Right, I want them to stay there. It's just taking that a while to go off because it's on foil. So let's press down our glimmer papers, right, and then our hearts can go on. Our heart can go there. Oops. Then we'll put the other 2 on top on foam pads. My fingers were all glue and I marked the foil. We don't want to mark the foil. Right, we want to put it on stilts, so pokey tool required. Oops, where'd the butterfly go? Oh no! Oh my word, it's the end of the world. I've lost the butterfly. I'll have to go hooking on the floor again. I think I spent half my life trying to get things off the floor. It's a good thing that I have 3 pokey tools, 3 rollers, 3 pairs of scissors and 3 bone folders and half a dozen pencils and pens all sitting in front of me. Because I drop so many things, it's unreal, and I can't always lift them. So, there's a way around everything. I can't see properly, but I still craft. There we go. Right, that one I think about there, is that right? Wait till we see. And that one about there. Think that'll do us. And then some butterflies. Do I want butterflies on both, or do I want butterflies on one? Just in the middle. Because I think they're too big. I think I would need the teeny ones for them. Let me see. Teeny tiny ones. Okay, we'll give it a go. Give it a little go. Right, come on. Right. Just want to curl it up a little bit. Okay. And then put it on there. Oops. Oh, for goodness sake. There it is. Glue over everything. Don't worry about the jammer, it's my old crafting one. There's anything and everything on it. Right, now we want to gem her up, so a couple on here. Okay, and that's still not dry. I might have to put that on with a glue dot later. Right, now I think those are a bit big for on there. What do you think? I think those ones are a bit big. I think we need something slightly smaller for on those wee butterflies I'm talking about. Ooh, there's baby ones. There we go. So, that is my take on an impossible card. If you've stayed and watched it all, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you. Until the next time. Oops, there's a little bit of paper on there. Shouldn't be. There. Okay, anyway. That's that one. What did I do with the other one? And that's the A6 one. So, until the next time, Jackie out.